Finals night, week 7 of the Snooker Legends 900, and you're all very welcome. Delighted to be back with the gang once again. Neal, Foulds and Lee the Shirt Richardson, who's got, finally, only week 7 season 2, he's got a new shirt, Neal.
It's a tremendous shirt, isn't it?
I had the camo on the other night. That was a new shirt.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Well, this is also a new shirt. This is what we're saying.
We particularly like this one. It's very flashy. And actually, Neal and I were wondering, where did the inspiration come from?
Well, I don't know.
I'm sure you've got an idea about it.
I can't quite put my finger on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Rupert the Bear. Okay. Yeah. Who are you, Billy the Badger?
Listen, yeah.
Is it Billy the Badger?
Let me tell you, I had nothing to do with it.
Listen, they're watching at home thinking, I'm sure Halloween was yesterday. Surely they're not going to kick on with this again. We're not, we promise.
No, the snooker being played tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And what a night we have in store for you. It's week 7. It's all about making it through to the grand final on the 22nd of November. We're down to the final 2 spots, and tonight we'll be crowning the winner. So let's take a look then at the players that will be battling it out here at the Crucible in Reading. 8 players. And we've got some changes in the odds as well. So here is the betting for week 7. And as I've said, a couple of changes in there. Hayden Pinney, well, he has certainly lived up to the hype. He was the winner last night at 11-4. And Ryan Mears in at 3-1. He was 6-1, Neal.
Well, yeah, I think he played so well on night 1. You know, he showed his all-round Q Sports skills. But also, he seems to be in a... Some people are saying he's got a good draw now. Everyone's in this on merit, but where he is in the draw, it might be the best section. He's playing Barry Stark first up, and some people think he might win that. And certainly the bookmakers do, so it's dependent on his draw, I think, as well. And
how cool is it that Barry Stark has made it to finals night at the age of 80, 25-1. We've heard plenty from Barry this week, but it's a wonderful achievement.
Listen, how good's his long game when he said he's not even sure he can see them, just like the blurred edges, and then that's all he's been doing is knocking in long balls.
So he's been guessing, but he's guessing quite well.
He's guessing well.
Ria Catalano, I thought she was really impressive this week. I think all of our women player actually have excelled through this tournament.
I think she plays a really aggressive game, and as you've said, her long game's terrific. But the other night she played good stuff, and she'd be a danger to anybody if she got going early.
Definitely, you know, she's playing male doubles partner Nick Barrow's in the 3rd match tonight, and if he's not on his game, she will take it to him. Yeah. You know, she's a great long potter, and you just got to put these favourites on the back foot.
Oh, we're taking a look at the pundits pick, and when we get to Wednesday, I'm sorry guys, but there's no stick or twist because it's there selected at the start of the week, and there'll be no. Well, twisting, because you guys are doing well, aren't you?
Going all right, really?
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, we've got a load of good players, though.
We have, but, I think we're in a very powerful position.
Well, you are for sure, because you've got a top player in both halves.
Yeah.
Whereas I've got Peter Lyons playing, Norman the Dorman, and then I've got Pinney, who's going to possibly, if he wins his first match, play the winner of that. So both mine are in the same half.
Yeah. Difficult draw at the top half there, but it is interesting. I mean, that top part of the draw, they've all been sort of main tour players. Some recently, in the case of Andrew Norman, not so recently.
Well, this is what the 900's all about. You've got ex-tour players, you've got young players, the likes of Ryan Mears trying to break through. We've got the women players represented, and that's just such a great mix. Finals night is really exciting. It's a great opportunity for all of them that have made it through to tonight. What is the buzz like downstairs?
It's absolutely heaving down there. I know we've said this on a Monday night before and most Wednesdays, but right now they brought a lot of fans with them, their own families, their friends. It's absolutely heaving down there.
It's going to be good, isn't it? I mean, I think tonight's going to be a really good night because, as you say, there's literally one more chance after tonight to get up on there as a 7th name.
And then if you make it through to the final 8, of course, you've got a chance of winning £10,000, the biggest prize in amateur snooker. We're going to take a little look at the professionals. I said the guys have done well so far this week. Rhiann Evans, as usual. Rhiann's going to be popping in next week to see us. Andrew Norman, she's going with... by the way, Norman was brilliant last year. Made it to the grand final. Had the highest break of season 1. He's at 5-1 when Rhiann Marianne shows, Andrew. Hayden Pinney at 11-2 for the Milkman, and Kyron Wilson going with Barry Stark. And no doubt Kyron will be cheering on Barry at 16-1. We spoke to Barry, said that Kyron had a few things to tell him. His wife as well, Carol, said keep an eye on the clock a little bit more. So I think he listened to that advice.
Well, the first night, yeah, he was playing lovely, but he played a good safety shot. He had no time left. He was trying to get the points, didn't even attempt them. He just thought he'd keep playing safe. And the clock went, and that was end of game. But he seemed to have learned his lesson last night.
Yeah, and his long game was good last night. What I like about tonight is you've got a load of players that are in next week's week here tonight just to soak up the atmosphere and get a bit used to it. I love it. I love it.
Sussing out the competition, maybe. Yeah. We have mentioned the draw, top half, bottom half. Where do you want to be? Well, let's take a look how it's all going to pan out then on finals night, week 7, and we kick off the evening with Andrew Pinney and Usama Zafar. Usama is the Italian amateur champion, currently at 12-5 against Hayden. Andrew Norman 10-11 against Peter Lyons, our marquee player, made the final on Monday night, 4-5. That's a real tough game to call. Maria Catalano 13-8, Nick Barrow 4-9, Barry Stark 2-1 up against Ryan Mears, and of course we'll get play down semi-finals, final, and then we'll have the winner of week 7. And with the draw in mind, we have asked the guys to give us their ACCAs, so let's take a look then at the winners and who's going where.
Well, you go first, because you've left one out. I know why you left it out, although I don't agree with it.
Do you think he's been a bit of a chicken?
A slight chicken, yeah.
Listen, I just think if people at home want to nick maybe they've lost some money yesterday. I think if you have my treble rather than your ACCA, I think, this is that second game on tonight, Peter Lyons and Andrew Norman, is a stinker. It's like Andrew Norman knows how to win in this because he qualified last year. But he's never beaten Peter Lyons, and they've played already once this week, and it was nip and tuck, and I got to leave it out. So I'm going Hayden Pinney, Nick Barrow, Ryan Mears pays 6-4. I don't think you can lose on that.
No, he's gone straight down the middle there, isn't he? You thought inside the box, haven't you?
You could be costing people money tonight.
You've been a bit braver, Neal.
Well, yeah, I've got the same 3 because I agree with Lee, but I did go with Peter Lyons. I mean, his record. I mean, it was Andrew Norman that said. I mean, Peter Lyons never even mentioned the head-to-heads, did he? But Andrew said, I've never beaten him.
But Peter Lyons is my nap, so I'm thinking I've already got him.
It's okay, Lee. You can have
just
a treble.
thinking if I'm putting my money on, I'm leaving him out.
So you put your treble on and you leave out your nap. Yeah. See, he's covering all bases, but
exactly.
in another way.
That's what you do when you have a gamble.
He's tied himself in knots. But I agree with the treble.
You had your Monday night ACCA Cup.
It did. And last night, no good. Barry Stark actually was the player that let me down last night by winning. But I was pleased to see it. But no good last night. It was quite a difficult night to get it right, but it's a tremendous night, and tonight's going to be the best night of all, I think.
Terrific, and we're so glad you came. And if you've joined us for the first time, season 2 of the 900, and you're wondering what is it all about, well, here are the rules.
These are the rules of the 900. A frame consists of 15 minutes, which is your 900 seconds, but players have to contend with a 20-second shot clock. There are no timeouts, but a referee can stop the clock if they think it disadvantages another player. Any foul gives you ball in hand, which allows you to place the cue ball anywhere on the table. If you don't pot a ball, you must hit a cushion. Otherwise, it's a standard snooker foul. If at the end of the frame the scores are tied, we enter deadlock, and a blue ball shootout will decide the winner. And finally, folks, the break-off. After you've made contact with the reds, the cue ball must come past the pink spot. And that's it, folks. Don't take too long. Don't miss.
Well, it's a single frame shootout and a fast, fun and very exciting format. We're absolutely loving season 2 and we're almost at the end. We're going to be getting finals night underway with our first match. Hayden Pinney, who's 130 on against Usama Zafar at 12-5. Just a little bit more on Usama. Obviously, he's not expected to win, looking at the bookies' prices. What have you made of his game so far this week?
Well, first of all, he's a charming lad when he came up. I think his family originally from Pakistan, and now he and his family live in Italy. And I think he you say he took up snooker about half a dozen years ago?
Yeah.
Pretty good, isn't he? You know, I mean, he had one or two twitchy shots towards the end.
Extremely good, yeah, but I think they were just the wrong shots.
Yeah.
And he overhit a couple, but the nerves can do that to you. But I mean, he's got a chance here. I've had to go for Hayden because of his experience and how good he is. But you know, if he misses a couple.
Yeah, I think Hayden wins. What I would say is that he was a little bit of a slow start in all his matches, Hayden, the other night. And he got in there because when he's in, he's probably as good as anybody in the whole thing.
He won't be able to afford those slow starts tonight.
No.
Not on finals night.
No, I agree.
Definitely not. So we've seen so many times in the past the standard really steps up, doesn't it? It goes up a notch, and we'll be expecting a very entertaining evening of snooker. The guys will be hot-footing it to the commentary box. You stay where you are. We're going to take a very quick break. We'll have the snooker underway and the Week 7 finals night coming up next.
So good evening, you lovely snooker fans. Welcome to finals night, Week 7, Series 2 of the 900. What a great match we got to start the evening. Hayden Pinney and Usama Safar. Usama to break, and he's mucked it up. Oh, he thought he's going to hit the blue there.
Makes a big difference if you hit the blue, it stays there and leave a shot. Sometimes what the blue's safe. Anyway, he didn't. And Hayden Pinney, he's just got to make sure he doesn't be asleep for the first 4 or 5 minutes, as he has done. When he gets in, he's quite a lethal player. Anyway, we've said all that. Let's see what happens. That is certainly a good cue ball, but I'm not sure whether the red's available. No, that's actually worked out. Good safety shot from Pinney.
Yeah, he's putting bang in trouble. Didn't mean to put the red over the pocket, but he's got the cover. So now, he's playing the swerve.
Oh no, that is a horrendous thing to happen.
Foul. Yeah, if it would have been me, I would have played the red to the left of the pack and just tried to hide the white in behind that corner red.
Well, now, obviously there's a number of options here. I think there's probably 4 options you could pick. That's definitely one. If you get right on the red now, just to the right of the black.
I like that one.
He could fill his boots here, couldn't he? I mean,
absolutely. I mean, this is, you'd love to be in this position, wouldn't you? Just on the practice table, let alone in a match.
Well, even, yeah, I'd almost like to get my cue back out after 20 years for a chance like this, to be honest. See what I could make. Wouldn't be many, but there's a chance if you could find things.
Don't give me that, mate. It's like riding a bike. I never had a bike.
16.
I mean, really, I mean, so far, what a thing to happen, quite honestly.
17.
You know, he went round the back of it. I kind of thought that might happen, and it did. It's the worst possible start, to be honest with you.
He's overhit that quite
24.
a bit.
I think it's a natural go around the back of the black, though, isn't it? So we'll make sure the pot goes in. I think the cue ball surely comes behind the black here. No, he's not hit it hard enough. He's on it in the middle. I mean, what chance?
25.
They've downgraded the tea lady.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Rachel's brought the teas in, very kind of her. Tell you what, it's a good shot, okay, but isn't he lucky to be on it in the middle straight when he's played on it in the corner?
I mean, that's
32.
That's a piece of luck you need.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to be on it straight unless you hit the judge the pace of the previous shot so poorly.
33.
So could play up into the pack, but I think he'll probably play 2 cushions round for the red to the left of the pack.
Played a good shot, you know. It's perfect. That is. Well, I was going to say even for lefty, it actually can't quite reach it. Still, I think still well played. The other thing I'll say is the bookmakers, of course, they're pricing up, but they've got a representative
41.
watching these matches, watching the form of the players. And if Hayden Pinney starts to play well, he will arguably look as good as anybody in the whole thing, because he's an up-and-coming player. And that's another terrific shot. That really is. He never had much angle with that, did he? It was beautifully played.
Loads of right-hand side.
He's on reds and blacks, you know. I mean, I'm not being funny or anything. I just wanted to put it out there.
Yep, yeah.
That would bring the house down, wouldn't it?
And yeah, that is some house tonight as well.
Before the storm got here.
As you can see, there's loads.
No, it's not happening. I should never have said anything really. But what do you do here? Does he try and keep the break going, or thinking that he's on his way? Because he could try and drill that long red in. I think if I was him, I'd play it. Well, in a way, him not playing it, that's quite chilling, isn't it, for everyone else in the event?
I did give him some stick last night, though, didn't I, about not doing that. So maybe, you know, he has shut shop there, and 60 points. You've got to have some nerve with as many people as there is down there to manage to dish when you're only 6 years into your career as a snooker player. So, but he's played a good safety there, and their reds are all there.
I don't know if you know, but in the obviously the form that Judd Trump's been in the international, which is starting next week, his first match is against one of 2 wild cards, and one of the wild cards is from Chinese 12 years of age. So Judd might be playing a 12-year-old. If that's where the run ends, as Phil Haig mentioned the other day on Twitter, that would be quite something. The 12-year-old, he may have to play in that very first match next week.
But he was in loads of bother there, Usama. So, and Aiden's straight back in.
Wow, listen, he was out. I mean, we saw him earlier, didn't we, for some food, and he was making the point that he was not going to eat much, and he was going to practice. Well, he had the biggest burger I've seen for a long time, and I couldn't even see him over the top of it. And he didn't even bother practicing, did he? He was in there, so
it doesn't look like his food is repeating on him like it is us.
Yeah, no, but he had these big ideas, didn't he? And because he didn't do any of it, he's playing like a dream.
Yeah, he looks very sharp, doesn't he? But I mean, that's how you want your start. You know, you're given an opportunity straight away, ball in hand. Then a couple of safety shots later. Mind you, on that last safety shot, he did get a flick off the yellow, which put Usama in loads of trouble. So he's had a couple of flicks.
You always feel a bit sorry for the player who's not really had an opportunity, don't you? Usama's as far as that player this time. I suppose that's the game of snooker, where it's so difficult, is that when one person is fighting all the balls, the other one can do nothing. It's not like golf where you're playing the course, not the opponent. It's lovely. He's played a delightful frame here, actually, isn't he? He's won it with nearly as long as Drago had to spare the other night.
Could be getting our first bagel of the week.
29.
Oh yeah. This is all good.
30.
Yeah, he's looking very good. You see all the players down there. You see Joe Delaney, who's played the last 2 days. Unfortunately, didn't get a win this time.
That was a good shot, because I think he would have played behind the reds, but he was too much angle in the black, maybe couldn't hold.
38.
You start knocking in those balls in the middle like that, you know he's seeing them, because those middles are playing sharpish. But in a way, this might be good for Usama
45.
in the long run, you know, to see what sort of standard you've got to get to.
I was just thinking exactly that. You know, you see this, you think this is what I've got to aspire to in future.
46.
Sometimes, you learn more from defeats than anything else. Shame he never got a chance, though, isn't it? Oh, don't say that.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Disgraceful.
He's took it well.
Well,
took it well.
He was just looking to shake hands, and Hayden just walked past him. He's still going.
He's blanked him. Oh look, he doesn't even want the pink.
If I was at Sama, I'd play on now. No. He's what a generous youngster in defeat there. And Hayden Pinney showed us what he's capable of. He's moved up a gear there. He's breathed through to the semi-finals.
Folks, Hayden Pinney has really kicked off finals night here in style, and he joins Lee and I in the studio. Congratulations. I bet you loved the buzz of finals night there.
I love it. The more people, I just seem to get up for it. And I started well and finished well.
he's flying down there. It was great to watch.
Yeah.
It was. Like you said, it was a little bit lucky. I maybe covered the red, but ball in hand. I think you put the cue ball in the right position, and then we were talking about maximums halfway through it.
Yeah, and honestly, it's crazy to think in this one. I was actually feeling it because I felt really good, and I thought if the pack splits well, I got a chance, and just span off and didn't really connect to the reds nicely.
You didn't fancy the one on the edge ploughing through the pack and hoping for a bit of luck?
I should have maybe in hindsight, but it's dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it is.
dangerous.
At least you guaranteed the win with the the safety shot at the end. That's what you want. You want to be in the finals night. You want to win 10 grand.
100%, yeah, I was happy with that.
And playing like that is.
Yeah.
Got a great chance.
It was a bit scary with the land on the black in the middle because the rest are still a bit getting used to, and I underhit it and dropped the black in the middle.
Neal pulled you up for that.
He will, that's fine. I'll take
landed
that.
so straight on in the middle. But listen, you need a little bit of luck in this kind of format.
And we're talking about having a good start tonight as well, because there was maybe a couple of matches last night that you had to kind of come from behind in. But tonight was just ideal.
Yeah, obviously nice to have a ball in hand straight away. Just sets you right down. But just start well, and obviously it's going to be a tough game in the semi whether I play. So
he's come all the way from Italy, and you've bageled him.
Yeah, I've played him twice now. Sorry.
And just actually a word on Usama, a great sport. He was very, very kind in defeat at the end there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he seems a lovely lad. His English is a lot better than when we probably fought, didn't we? So he's brilliant, and shook my hand. Yeah, nice at the end.
Yeah, he laughed when you got the fluke as well. But the game was.
I think he was going for a handshake, and you were just like,
I'm carrying on.
It's my time to shine.
I'm not done with just yet. But you had a lot of support from home as well. I know they've all been following you.
Yeah, it's a great snooker city, really. We've got good support, so it was good.
Great stuff, and that is Plymouth.
Yeah, Plymouth.
Great snooker city, there you go. And Hayden Pinney is through to the semi-finals this evening. Who will play? Well, we are about to find out. Andrew Norman 10-11, Peter Lyons 4-5. What a great matchup this is. And we can now join Neal Foulds. He's alongside Billy Castle.
Yes, thank you, Rachel. Welcome back, folks, for our second quarter-final tonight between Andrew Norman and Peter Lyons. It's Andrew Norman to get us underway. This is a repeat of the semi-final night one. And welcome back, Neil.
Thanks, Billy. Yeah, I mean, this is a very difficult one to call. I mean, Peter Lyons with more recent tour experience, but Andrew Norman last year with the high break of the whole Series 1. It was week 1 that he got through. Played some great stuff on finals night that evening, so the same would put him very close.
Yeah, he certainly did play well. And, it's an intriguing matchup, this one. Yeah, it's a good safety shot.
A good career. We've said about Peter Lyons' record against the top players, absolutely superb. Positive record against John Higgins, Ronnie O'Sullivan, Mark Williams hasn't beaten him more times than he's beaten Mark either, so he really has cut it with all the big players. Andrew Norman, when he was professional, I think I might have played him a couple of times, but he didn't quite achieve what he might have done. I always thought he was a good player. Those qualifiers have always been tough. Safety shot, yes, the left side has got access to, but that's all.
Yeah, that was a good shot there from Andrew. We know it's going to be a good game, and our safety games are very good, both these players. Good match players. Andrew's got the upper hand at the minute in this safety exchange. Not a great shot from Andrew at all.
No, but it has left a not straightforward opening red.
sometimes can hit across them a little bit, Peter. Certain shots. Saw it there a little bit. The cue doesn't necessarily always go through very straight. Something that's developed in his game over the years. Sometimes he still pots them like it though.
Yeah, we just noticed that there on the camera angle, the way the cue spun off to the right a little bit. It's a tricky shot from what I'm just taking on here.
Well, he's got to make sure the cue ball is held for the blue here or whatever colour he actually plays on, but he's also got to make sure the pot. But that's not part of the script. It's in that.
I was a little bit worried when the cue ball was running. It was running all around the table, and in the end, he ended up missing the pot. Well, if this pink goes on, I can tell you now he's not played for this pink.
No, again, last night everyone was saying about how quick the table is. I can't believe it went that far. Down, even past and perfect on the pink. Played it in a nice way.
7.
This is going to be a tough blue if he decides to take it on. These are not easy. Now he's just
13.
whatever shot he plays next is not going to be an easy one either.
He almost nicked the points there, didn't he? He didn't really play behind the red. But there you are. Lead.
It's a better safety shot though from Andrew.
He's showing patience. You know, he's been playing over 5 minutes here, and he's not sunk one pot yet. Lines. He hopes that there's plenty of time for him to turn that around. There's only a few behind, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, still plenty of time. He won't panic just yet.
That's a good safety shot, though, isn't it? And that is pretty to an awkward spot. Yeah, the red goes, but the cue was going across into other balls, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to find a way out of this. She has got a cap out. He's got a nice kiss on the blue.
Oh my God, that one. I think if he's got the right angle on it, goodness me, that's a kiss and a half.
Yeah, he's got a perfect angle on it to come back down for the reds.
Amazing result, wasn't it?
6.
Full Henry Kissinger, wasn't it? Absolutely everything landed behind.
Yeah, he's got a nice, with the greens off the spot, he's got a nice big target to go in that ball here.
I know, and when you see the shot, it almost always goes right over the green spot, doesn't it? When there's a play. In fact, he's certainly on the way back, that would have hit the green. It's, but he said it's handy when it's not there.
12.
It's tricky though, with the pink and black out commission to keep working up and down there. It's going to get tougher.
Yes, I mean, it's not a conventional frame, so the kisses he's getting here.
Wow.
13.
He didn't even flinch, did he? Didn't put his hand up, nothing. Probably not sorry, but you know. One thing getting on the blue, but he got perfect on the blue twice with multiple kisses. It was amazing.
Yeah. Not only on it, he was top side on it. He's got an angle again now to come back down. He's not played that great.
24.
No, I think he's going to have to play off the other red, hopefully jam it off the other red and get the cue ball back up for it. Probably just have it on the blue again, the way things are going. Well, this time he's not perfect on the blue, but actually this is quite close to the in off, I think, isn't it, into the yellow pocket.
Yeah, it looks quite close. I mean, you could drop it in and probably hold it.
I think that's a good thing to practice when you first start playing. Like, what are the natural in-offs and colours and stuff like that, you know. It's quite helpful to know, and that's why you have to roll it in. The cue would have been very close top left. Anyway, on he goes.
31.
Shot he will play, would play would be left-hand stun and running side off 2 cushions, but he's gone the other way. Well, to be honest, I think maybe he doesn't like. Some people don't like to play that shot with left-hand side against the angle of the ball. I think round 2 of running into the bunch was a shot other players might have attempted.
Yeah, I think it was a lot easier to play that shot than on that shot as well. Andrews left one up here. Peter might be a little bit hampered with the brown. So yeah, it was just enough to put him off, I reckon. And look where he's left the red. If he could leave himself an angle on the blue after this to come back down for the reds, he could clear that pink quite quickly now.
Yeah, now that he's chasing the game a bit, he certainly needs something big to happen. I mean, does the pink even go, do we think, into the right corner?
Yeah, I think it does go to the right corner.
Yeah, if you could get on the top red to the left corner, it might not be too bad. Decided that he didn't need to go into them. It's quite nicely played that. He's on that red we're speaking about.
6.
So, has he had a little look?
I think the pink definitely goes.
Yeah. Wow.
7.
It's changed it a lot, hasn't it? Perfectly played on the previous ball to get there.
Just a little gentle cannon now.
Nice cue action, compact, not long and flashy on the backswing. Just brings it back as far as it needs to and then doesn't decelerate or anything. It punches through the ball. That's a good cue action for me.
14.
Yeah, it's not ideal on this, but you just got to try and drop it in.
Yeah, and hope that when the pink respots, it isn't covered by the red. Covered onto the red. Which it won't be from there, is it? Only if it went across further, I think. So he clearly can get to it.
Yeah, that was a lovely shot.
20.
Just don't know what angle he's got on this red here.
Twenty-one.
Yeah, now he's going to face a tricky pot now.
27.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a seesaw battle, isn't it? Now he's got himself to the front. Lyons was chasing the game, then he got in front. And now it's Lyons again who's got to find a way back into it. Been a terrific frame this. Look at this for a shot. Wow, it's tremendous.
28.
There's a tap on the leg there from Peter as well, which is nice to see. So he can just use all the shot clock as well now, just to run the clock down even more.
34.
A bit more to do. With that black down there, she played quite well, but you do want to nudge the red out. Don't want to be too ambitious here.
Yeah, you could just drop it in and then lead the white close to the cushion like this, and then the cue ball off in behind the yellow and brown.
42.
Could be the shot. Wow.
43.
Superb.
That's what you do.
Still got to do a bit more though, isn't it? This brown's got to go in.
This is not easy. You hope it's not too straight to follow through with the cue ball.
Oh no!
Foul.
Well, you called it. I didn't think it was quite straight enough for that, but you absolutely called it.
Andrew Norman, 42.
Wow.
Lines 4.
Well, it's a real game changer, isn't it, or not?
Yeah, that's off.
Massively.
If I was Peter, I'd be getting the rest out, leaving the white a lot closer to the green.
2.
Yeah, get the rest out there, Neil.
Well,
Just play the white closer on off the cushion.
3 or 4 inches further down. He's a lot lying on this shot now.
He's missed it. Oh, he's not. It looked like he missed it on our camera. Wow.
I think to be honest, once you get the green, it's going to be all right, isn't it? But I agree with you said, really. Not that that matters now. All of a sudden, this is an absolute.
Well, this is not
turn
easy.
around.
He's not played this great.
There's been so many twists here. It's frightening. A minute left. Oh,
He's put one in.
he did put one. He put in something horrible, didn't he? That was a big twitch. But that's the game. We've all been there. That was X certificate, that last shot.
Well, after that green, that tough green, you know, the brown wasn't brilliant there, was it, to be honest? He should have been playing the blue to the middle pocket.
Not a nice shot, but he did not hit it with his usual smooth stroke. He's such a good player. But there, he felt the pressure was on him, and it kind of showed.
That's a good shot from Andrew. I wonder if he can actually see this and try and cut it in.
He's just got to do something. You've got to
Well, the cue ball's going to be running all over the place. Oh,
middle. No.
He nearly fluked that.
Well, there you are. No fluke at the end. Terrific. Andrew Norman has won it. Peter Lyons very generous in defeat, but it's Andrew Norman, Storming Norman, who's through.
Standard will be high, and certainly the drama pretty high as well on finals night. Andrew Norman joins us in the studio. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Some crazy stuff there, wasn't it?
Yeah, kind of sort of tripped over myself again there, didn't I?
Well, listen, you won the match. I think Lee and well, we were all watching it. Neal was obviously commentating on it, but Lee was like, "You're a lunatic. Why did you play that last red?" I mean, it was a great pot.
The last red, that was easy, that one. It was the brown over the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that you could do. I thought he played it well, this. I mean, I didn't think there was a problem. If you miss it, it wriggles and goes away from the pocket, maybe.
I played it on the basis that the white's on the cushion and Pete's under pressure, but then that brown was just off straight. So
I know. It's not so easy to follow it through as what you think, is it, if it's off straight?
I mean, I questioned the black to myself just to pot it or just play safe, but I don't know, I made the wrong decision. And
probably.
And Pete should have had it, really.
It was a terrific frame because there was like in play there must have been a few different favourites, like, you know, one got off to a good start, someone got by him, and it went all the way to the line. Because really, I mean, Peter, you know, that blue he missed, he didn't hit it as smoothly as usual, did he?
He got off to a flyer, like all those blues, picking off the reds, and then left the sort of cluster of reds.
Nudges, didn't he?
I was thinking to myself, like, I ain't gonna have any opportunity to get the reds out, but I picked them off beautiful and opened them up, and then all of a sudden it was mine to lose. I nearly did. But I'm through.
You are through. This is it. Are you buzzing?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, say the atmosphere tonight compared to Monday night is you can hardly hear the balls click. Where they're cheering, and obviously the background noise is fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. Well, this is it. It's finals night. Of course, you made the grand final last year. You already qualified for the seniors at the Crucible in May, so things are looking all right.
One match at a time.
One match at a time. I know. Go steady, Rach.
I'm having fun.
We're having great fun watching you. Fantastic match. And well done to Andrew Norman, who will play Hayden Pinney in our first semi-final this evening. But quarter-final action continues here on finals night. Next up, Maria Catalano, 13-8 against Nick Barrow, who's 4-9, the favourite. And let's go back once again to the arena and back to the boys in commentary.
Yes, thank you, Rachel. Welcome back, fans,
It's
to our
ahead.
third quarter-final tonight between Maria Catalano and Nick Barrow. And it's Nick Barrow to get us underway. Welcome back, Rupert.
Yeah, Rupert the Bear, eh? Who'd have thought it? So, nice break from Nick Barrow. Actually, I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah, this is a... You know, I know Nick's a favourite, and we've been saying that's a favourite tonight, but I think if there is a coupon buster, it could be this one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, listen, the women that we've had, their long games are unbelievable.
Yeah, been very good, and been impressed with Maria this year. She's been very good out there. Pots some nice balls, played some good stuff. And she's also got a brand new tip on her cue that she's...
Does she like it though?
Yeah, she says it's beautiful, so...
Oh, how's your Donald? See, right, now that for me was the wrong shot. I would have been playing the pack there, just onto the side cushion past the middle pocket and laying the cue ball up there, leaving that red where it is. You know, he took a risk there.
That was the wrong shot, because I was seeing when he was queuing up with it looked like it was close to the in-off.
So all the players tonight are going to be feeling a bit more pressure, Billy, because this is the one that gets you through to finals week. But not only that, it's absolutely rammed down there. All the other players are still around watching as well. That's pretty poor safety. He's been a bit lucky there, a bit like who was it, Hayden in the first match. You know, he's put a red over the pocket, and Maria's going to play the same shot that Usama playing the swerve. Oh, and she's got away with it.
Yeah.
You know, in this format, when the players are so good, just that little bit of luck, you know, it means everything. You know, I was, watching that last game there. I know I wasn't commentating on it, but a couple of the kisses that Peter got at the beginning of the frame, and the one where he's played with the rest, cannon the other red, hit the red on the side cushion, and then landed perfect side of the blue. I was absolutely spewing.
Oh no, it happened twice to him. The first red, it looked like he couldn't get on a colour. He's managed to flick to red. Oh, there's another fluke.
Oh, aye. Aye, what's happening?
It's all happening tonight.
This is why we tune in. So, we have had a few blues this week, so I'm glad she's playing the yellow, because that blue is a skinny one. Nice long pause on the...
Yeah, she's perfect in the red in the middle, is she?
Three.
She is.
Yep, I think so. That looks nice. Yeah, she caught that safety shot too
quick.
Yeah, too thick, which is why she got the fluke. And that is a beautiful shot. Now, that's how you get right side of the blue. She hasn't held back there because these middles are playing tight.
Yeah, she's queued up beautifully.
Overhit this one fractionally. You've got to remember, you know, we're like
9.
2 months in, aren't we? We're 2 months in, so the table has to play a bit tighter now.
Yeah.
So, got to miss the yellow here. Oh,
Maria
she didn't want to
Catalano,
miss the
9.
red though. Just overhit the blue.
She had so much room for error there. Even if she under it at least, she's potting the red into the pocket and come back down for the pink or black.
Yep. So, Nick Barrow was good at these long pots last night, and he's good again now. What a beautifully struck shot.
Yeah, he was quite impressive last night, Nick. Very unlucky not to win the night.
Unlucky?
No,
6.
played the wrong shot on the black, but...
Apparently he's been in a podcast today, has he, talking about the black?
Yeah, you can go on his YouTube channel and have a look at that. have a little talk for it.
I might even tune in to watch that. He's just stretching. He's just stretching. I might have tuned in to watch it, but I think I might have a day off tomorrow, mate.
You'd love it. Your
So
day off
he's
normally contains 20 pints of bad food.
No, it doesn't. But Nick Barra has got the absolute Steve Davis technique down to a T.
13.
It is a great technique. Good, very good bridge hand. You know, good amount of space in between his bridge hand and the cue ball.
14.
Doing a moonwalk. You did tell me, I've never seen him play, obviously he's a bit before my time, but you did say you didn't know, you think Steve Ball.
Nick Barrow, 14.
You're actually Steve Davis, but Steve Davis wouldn't be
Yeah,
different.
I was, you know, back in the day I just wondered whether it was trying to be too much like Steve Davis, you know, and it's like, it is a beautiful cue action, he's got great setup, good stance, but whether you know, back when we were young, whether it was trying to be too much like Steve Davis, or you know, I always felt like, you know, he was going to give you a tough game because he was good shot selection, love, you know, good safety player. But you just felt like he could miss one at any time.
Yeah. But I think when you're young, a lot of people they try and copy players the way they play in feather and
100%.
You know, it's just when you watch a player on TV and you try and feather like them. And, you know, everyone goes through their stages of it until they find their own collection and what they're comfortable with.
I haven't seen anybody trying to copy my style.
Well, in the local pool league down there tonight.
That's a little bit unlucky there. Yeah, you can hear the rain coming down as well. It's going to be a nice drive home tonight, mate.
1.
Just a nice faithful kiss. Always on straight through. That's unbelievable, isn't it?
He's just looking where he wants to. He wants to get the cue ball back to exactly where it is now. So he's going to play the yellow. A little bit of top and right hand side.
Nick Barrow, 1.
Just overhit it. But it's a tight game.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean,
Maria's hit a couple of these shots a bit thick, Billy. She just needs to adjust fractionally. Catch her again. Oh, aye, she's hit that one thick.
That's 2 big flukes she's had now.
It's no good if you don't score something off them. But
I wonder if this green does go, because it's at an angle, you can play a top spin, a little bit of run inside, and play down for the Reds back into the left corner.
It's tight though. She's played it well.
Lovely.
Now, could she get well up? She get in between the blue and the pink.
Take good cueing though, Lee.
It will take good cueing. I might have been playing the top there. Oh, this is the shot. She's perfect on the black now.
Oh, what a shot.
This could be the coupon buster.
You know, she could just screw up into the middle red there. Half ball. She don't fancy just dropping it in.
I don't think she will. She's just going to drop this in.
See, I didn't fancy that shot.
Maria Catalano, 5. We're on manual scoring. I'll update you with the scores as we go.
Okay, we're on manual. Did you hear, Michaela? We're on manual cut.
15 each.
It's 15 each at the moment,
15
folks.
each.
15 each.
Has he run too far with a black?
1.
Yeah, he's not happy with that.
You know, if I'm Maria there, I know you said drop, but just play a little screw up into the red in the middle.
Yep, but I just knew she wasn't going to play that. Is he chipping this in? What a shot this is.
Moves into 23 points now. 8 points to lead.
8.
So
Nick
still
Barrow, 8.
just under 5.5 minutes left. There's no need to panic yet. But she's very attacking, so she might go for this one. She might try and bounce it round the red on the black spot. But it's not an easy
Pretty
shot.
good long pot though, Lee.
So she's got the safety part.
She doesn't need this red.
No. Is the yellow in the way?
She might just be okay. You could have a shot to nothing into the bottom right corner pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another nice pot from Nick.
1.
It's a good pot there.
It's just letting you all know the scores. It's actually 24-10 to Nick Barrow. So the time on the scoreboard is correct. Just the scores are frozen. So we'll get that sorted very shortly. So
5.
I'll keep you up to date.
So we've got 4 minutes left of this frame lead. There's still not a lot in it, but especially where the balls are.
And he's overcut that by miles.
He's played safe.
Nick
Has
Barrow,
he?
5.
Yeah,
Nick
right,
Barrow's
okay,
currently
that's
leading
fair
by 13 points.
13 points to lead. Nick Barrow's got.
Okay.
So it's 28 plays 15.
Yep.
It's a good safety shot that from Nick. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, I can. That's not a bad safety shot for where she was. You know, she's either forcing him for the one along the black cushion, but he's not really got a colour to play for. And if he plays for the black, he leaves the other two on. So he's too shrewd for that.
I'm just wondering, she can do a good safety shot early. White in the same line as up and beyond the green on the side cushion.
I think she goes for the red.
Yeah, she's attacking.
She's so attacking. It's great to watch. And this is the kind of shot she likes.
She's got it. Oh, that's a good effort.
Yeah.
Can he see this ready? Can.
Do you think he's going for it? Do you think he's just knocking it round the angles? That's why. That's why, Billy. This is what I'm telling you. Just because it's on, it doesn't mean you've got to go for it. Say week in, week out. Knock it round the angles. Oh, no.
You know what? I was just going to say before she played that she got a little bit fortunately that landed tight on the cushion, I think. No,
Yeah.
she shouldn't have missed it,
Yeah.
but it was very tight on that cushion.
Nick got another thin chip into the middle.
Oh,
And I thought he'd overcut it. What is going on?
1.
it's all happening. So we've got 1 minute 30 left, Lee.
6.
And it's 34 plays 15. 1 minute 20 left. Just have to do something spectacular from there.
Nick Barrow, 6. 19 in it.
19 the lead, Nick Barrow. About a minute left. She needs to hurry up. So 1 minute left, Lee. What's she waiting around for?
Well, she's either cycling herself up, or it doesn't go. Is she swerving it fractionally to get to the potting angle? Oh, it's a great effort.
Yeah, could be that. There's no way she can crawl deficit back in the lead. And counting down the clock now, there's only like 30 seconds left.
You know how many times people have made mistakes at the end of frames for just pushing the boat out a little bit too much.
Going to get an arm shake, I reckon, yeah.
Yep, so there we have it, folks. The third quarter final sees Nick Barrow go through to the semis. He's going to have one more slash.
Well done.
That was it, folks. We'll get Nick Barrow in the studio straight after this break.
Watching the Snooker Legends at 900, it's finals night, and Nick Barrow has just won the third match of the evening to make it through to the semi-final on finals night. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Rachel.
And you must be feeling so comfortable now playing.
Well, yes, it was interesting. The first match yesterday with Gary Phillips was panic, just rush everything. And then this time was a little bit, okay, I watched Peter and Andy playing, and they're more measured. It's almost like a pro frame. And so that was a bit more relaxing until Maria started fluking reds.
There were
stopped in my tracks
there were a couple in there, Nick, weren't there?
And I thought, I've got no chance now.
You got no chance when you're trying to chip reds in along the bolt cushion, where you should have just knocked that round the table.
All right.
I was having kittens in the studio.
I thought you might be. Then I thought, take it by the scruff of the neck. But the other thing was when the scoreboard went strange. That was what do I do here? Is it running? Am I under time? So I had to slightly rush that red where I lost position. It was still cuttable, that black. Yeah. And then I thought, well, all I've got to do is just pot everything. Forget about the score. And that was my policy. I didn't know what the score was.
To be fair, it's not the worst plan in the world, is it? Because I think a lot of people get a bit bogged down
Trump does that.
Yeah, pretty much all the time.
He's doing all right.
You guys used to be doubles partners, right?
Yeah, I know. We were like chalk and cheese as well. We'd had a couple of seasons,
but
didn't we?
It worked. The chemistry worked.
Of course. It's, they say that, don't they? It's like you've seen it for years and years. You had Tony Mio and Steve Davis. Oh, didn't you have Steve Davis and Jimmy White at one point? It's happened before.
Great.
They might have been playing at a different level.
I think sometimes you need one maverick, don't you?
When we were before teenagers, almost we were playing together and in the same club. So it was great memories.
Practice together. Yeah, they were great. We had a couple of nice clubs as well to play in, didn't we, back then? So it was good times, son.
Yeah.
And here we are
again.
And we have talked about playing doubles because there was a seniors.
We need to do that
last year.
Maybe we could have a doubles 900. That would be pretty fun, wouldn't it?
Are you going to play?
Well, I might need some coaching first. Would you be up for that, Nick? Your wife is here again this evening. Lucky charm.
In yellow as well.
It's the team colour.
It's the colour of
in
the
a
night.
yellow car as well. Why couldn't you park next to someone else instead of me? Got his Aston Martin down there. He's just like plonked it next to mine.
Well, yours there was a space next to it.
Yeah, there was a space, all right. Yeah, he wasn't driving around waiting for somebody to pull out next to me and then just slot it in there.
Nick, we were chatting about your coaching all over the world last night. Do you think the 900 format will be popular in some of those countries?
Yeah, I do. A great way to get people interested in the game and increase participation. I know John Hunter with his Q-Stars Juniors is coming here. That is fantastic. And I think it's just a great way to introduce drama and jeopardy into the viewing public and grab people with enthusiasm to go and give it a try.
And you played Maria Catalana there. Have you coached many women players before?
Yes, I did actually. I remember I was on a coaching day for World Snooker in about 94. And who was it? Kelly Fisher. She was world number 1 at the time, I think. And so I remember I was coaching them, and I was so nervous. That was the first world number 1 I'd ever coached. I remember writing down some ideas on paper and just hiding it under the table so she wouldn't see that I'm looking that I couldn't remember what I had to say. Because you've got to be professional and spontaneous.
You should see my book down there.
I've got no notes. But in terms of your playing, you're obviously enjoying this event. I mean, obviously coaching is your baby, but to be here at the 900 and finals night, it's fun.
Yeah, I love it. I love the test. Snooker is the greatest sort of ego martial art test, really, isn't it? I mean, we become self-psychiatrists.
I'm still
playing
under
this
therapy,
game.
mate. Yeah, I mean, you know, you look at golf, for which people like to have an argument which is the hardest sport to play. In golf, if you play a bad shot, you've always got another shot. You can stick it in the hole next. You know, whereas snooker, you don't get that chance. You know, if you miss, you can sit down for the next.
And how many balls have they got? One.
Yeah,
We've got 21.
Oh, I know.
I'd say
and more pockets.
Any golfers among our viewers tonight be thinking, well, you could play one bad shot and forget about it. It's not quite always the way it works out. But you played some great shots, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you in the semi-final. So there you go. Congratulations to Nick Barrow.
Mate.
Who will he play? We are about to find out. We've got Barry Stark coming up next, 2-1 against Ryan Mears, 4-11. Of course, Ryan undefeated in this format. He's the favourite. Let's rejoin first up Foulds in commentary.
Well, thank you, Rachel.
Ryan.
Yeah, looking forward to this one alongside
It's
Billy,
ahead,
of
your
course,
choice.
for taking this match. It's another short prize favourite, and we had
Barry
the match
Stark
which
to
was
break.
very difficult to call, which Andrew Norman won, and the 3 shorties. This is the last leg for anyone that did lump on and take Lee's advice. 80-year-old Barry Stark is not the favourite here. I suppose that little treble was gettable, Billy, but it's not over yet, of course.
Yeah, obviously it was a favourable treble, and everyone's sort of saying that as the bet. But as you know, Neil, red hot favourites do get turned over.
Like they say, the professional money has come in. Sort of sound the horse racing, isn't it? That the pros have come in to have the big treble. And anyway, Ryan Mears
won.
almost, to be honest, he won night 1 on Monday night so well. It almost went unnoticed, really. He did so well because along the way had a win against Barry Starr as well.
Yeah, they met in the first round on Monday night. Ryan came out on top there. Went on to win tonight, that night where he beat Peter Lyons in the final. Yeah, he's gone under the radar a little bit.
Highest billions break, he said 260. Stuck in my mind. Monday. It's a good old break that. He's a high-ranking sort of billiards player. I think he did it to death actually when he came in the billiards angle. If he comes in, we're going to try maybe not to mention billiards once, because we spoke about it a lot. But it's nice to think you've got pool players coming in and billiards players as well.
Yeah, it's fantastic amount of variety we've got coming in for the 900. It's just, if you're in the top 10 in the world at billiards, we've got to mention it now.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, maybe we'll give it a mention. He's not won yet, though.
No, not one on shot yet.
But I think he's quite, he's a pretty understated player. He don't do a lot wrong. I hear you'd fancy to make 20 or 30.
Very long feather in action.
8.
And the fullback's actually not that much.
Yeah, he's got very fast cue action.
9.
Wouldn't suit everyone, but maybe that's how he gets his feel for the shot.
Yeah, it's a good chance now. If he can just
16.
finish low on the black here now. He's got a good chance going to the right side of the pack. Just screw into him, maybe land on that
17.
red, pushing the red back towards the left pocket.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Shot Judd Trump plays absolutely brilliant on that.
He's got a few shots I think in his repertoire these days, isn't he? But yeah, you're absolutely right.
Decided against it. There's nothing wrong with that. But
24.
Just picking them off one by one, which is, I suppose things can go wrong when you go into a bunch of reds. You can either not get on one or you can even foul the ball.
25.
Maybe it was the right thing.
yeah. There's a red at the left of the pink. Ryan could play the green there. The side cushion a bit aside and bring the white down. And could decide to go straight and show him off the yellow.
I don't know if he's blessed with a lot of cue power.
With these cushions, they do a lot of sliding anyway. Though you don't have to play them shots a lot of amount of side, to be honest. It does the work itself.
Still, it's a handy little score because he can't roll up. He's got to hit a cushion here.
Oh wow!
What's he done?
Well, Ragmir's 27.
Well, he's absolutely had a
Barry Stark 4. Ball in
meltdown.
hand. Start the clock.
He had a meltdown out there. What did he mean to do? Obviously, the hitting the black was not part of the plan.
I think he meant to miss the black off the back cushion. As soon as he hit it, he knew he hit it wrong.
Well, that's Barry with a chance now. I hope he's put the balls back in the right spot here because Lee is on top of all that. Just opened the door, isn't it, a little bit? Anyway, whether it's taken or not, I don't know. Lucky's quite a reasonable shot, but now he's got certainly, I mean, that red, can he even get to it?
7.
Well, I mean,
Touching ball.
the red near the left corner or the left cushion, that's the most vile queuing ever, if you're going to play that.
Oh, this is horrible.
Now it get behind the green, maybe. I think he
Barry
miscued.
Stark 7.
Terrible sound.
Yeah, I'm just happy I think that he's managed to not foul the red that he's leaning over and got the white quite safe-ish. Just wonder if Ryan will have an attempt at this red. Barry White's done this red to get it off the black straight away.
Oh dear. I think the red might go to the middle. Tight maybe, but no, can go to red. Just looking a bit vulnerable, I think. I mean, it's just given that he made that mistake, he's not stuffing at them a little bit. I think it cost him, but you know he's maybe prone to another mistake now.
Yeah, I think he's the type of, I've known him a long time, Ronnie, but he does dwell on shots and you know, he can't get shots like that out of his head quick enough. In this format, Neil, whatever bad shot you play, you've got to just get straight out your head and get on with it.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
1.
Nice shot.
Cue ball was good. So, you know, had he not potted it, he's leaving nothing, but he did pot it. So, what does he do now? Play some exotic billiards sort of shot.
Ryan Mears 1.
He tried screen behind the green there. Tried to play a clever shot.
Still plenty of time left, so he's not much in it. 18 points. Halfway through the game. Needs help here, Barry. He needs cover, but I'm not sure he's got any. Not sure actually any of those 4 reds go. The 5th one on the top right there might do. Now this, yeah, he's missable shot now. He didn't want to be having to play this.
No, it could be an easier red than this.
No, he's done that.
1.
He's a good potter.
Ryan Mears
Trying
1.
to get him behind that green. Just wonder if Barry could get tight in behind the blue. I mean, it's a dangerous, risky shot to play.
I mean, he could have get so far behind it. If it wasn't for the red near the blue spot, it'd be worth taking the risk, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Always a QB. There's Nick there with his wife, with a little laugh. He's going to play the winner of this quarter-final.
Barry really does need a good chance to come his way. There's 5 reds in the middle of the table. If he could just creep past and score, could put a bit of pressure on that way. But how's it going to happen? The one thing you might ask, Red is absolutely motoring down.
I think he's left it.
I mean, that ball just never stopped rolling.
One.
Yeah, it's an incredible record Ryan's got on this event so far. And they come out in the qualifiers and won 5 out of 5. And Monday night, 3 out of 3. He hasn't actually lost yet in this format.
No.
There's Hayden and next week's player, Wayne Townsend, with him. Watching on, he'll be looking forward to the draw tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah, good week next weekend. Last chance saloon. Obviously players coming in for a chance to qualify. Final, of course, grand final 22nd of November, Wednesday. Which is still a couple of weeks away.
Yeah, it's going to be a good night.
Ryan Mears, 3.
3 weeks today. It's been a bit of a cagey frame. I don't think Ryan's done much wrong except for that blunder where he didn't hit the cushion.
Yeah, other than that, he's played all the right shots. He's not pushed the boat out and kept in control.
The balls are now just gone awkwardly, aren't they? So that leads you even bigger when you think about it. 22 points. Load of reds over on the right there, down the cushions.
Stark's wife we see in the crowd there watching on.
She'd like to know what his plan is here. What is his plan? How's he going to get back into this? He's taking an age on some of these shots. Yeah. I know he's getting on in years, but he's always been quite a fit and healthy individual, thankfully. Just a bit taking his time looking at shots at the moment when he might need those few seconds at the end.
Ryan is building a little lead up here. Neal already. It's only 2 minutes 40 left. 29 points lead. And it could be more if this red goes in.
Ryan Mears, 7.
To play that shot so hard. Barry can get through to this red, but you've got to get a move on.
Yeah, just got to make something happen now. Have to be here, I think, very soon anyway. Definitely need a high value colour, but again, this Gilbert is actually charging down the table.
He's have to play the pink off of 2 cushions, maybe 3 to get him beyond the 2 reds.
It's a nice shot. Is he on it? Wow.
Wow. Oh, he's not stuck on it already.
7.
I think he's on it.
He'd be very unlucky if he wasn't. think he is. If he's going for that, surely he's overcutting it, isn't he?
He definitely can't be going for this.
Well, you could see he was overcutting it, couldn't you?
Paddy Stark,
Do you
7.
agree?
Yeah, he should have been more square on there, but the way he's queued up there, Neal looked like he's playing safe.
Well, Kyron Wilson needs to have a word with about his alignment, I think. His pupil should teach the coach. Sometimes when the balls are very close together, judging the angle of the pot can be difficult, I think. That was an example of it.
Yeah, I think Kyron might give him a little bit of stick for that. I'm sure he's took enough off Barry over the years, Neal.
Yeah. I do hope you and family are well, Karen, if you are watching, and I think there's a chance you would be.
And all the best in China.
And that was all a bit of a flurry, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've enjoyed having Barry here this week, Neal, haven't we? It's been a good asset to the 900.
It's been very good. No, good to see him. He's good. One of the good guys actually in snooker.
Yeah, nice.
1.
Nice to see him finish off with a couple of pots here. He's having a little laugh, but it's nice to see Barry finishing off with a couple of pots.
Yeah. Time ran out in the end, but Barry Stark, great addition to it this week. Enjoyed watching him play, but for now, Brian Mears continues his unbeaten run, and he is through again tonight. He's the dark horse, he's winning.
Welcome back, and we've got our final 4 for week 7 finals night, and Ryan Mears joins us in the studio. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are undefeated in the 900 format.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah,
So far.
perfect 9 from 9. Would that
9
be
from
right?
9, I think, yeah.
How much do you love this format?
I do love it, yeah.
Why?
It suits me. I don't know, just the thinking, the atmosphere, that's kind of how the pool is.
Mm-hmm.
You have sort of the crowds and people can say things and...
What were they saying to you tonight down there?
Did
you get good support?
Yeah.
Great.
Did anyone say you must hit a cushion because you must have been annoyed? Because it's the only mistake you made, really. What did you do?
Done it twice, haven't I? Done it twice.
Yeah,
I think I did it against Barry last time.
I know. But did you try
I was thinking to get the black safe, and then I just had a flinting moment just before I hit it. Oh yeah, hit a cushion, and then I've pulled out the shot just as I hit it.
Well, he didn't punish you very much for it, but he could have done, couldn't he?
Yeah, could have been.
To be honest,
should have been. I completely tied it up.
Ryan's not really looked like losing any matches. I think he's cruising through this week.
Gave him a squeak there.
Yeah, well, you listen. This is the format, isn't it? And you've beaten Barry Stark twice this week. We were delighted to have him here. He's obviously a very
lovely guy.
famous figure in the game, and he was so lovely. He had his own little bit of fun there, potting some balls, and you had a nice chat with him. You were saying this week.
Yeah, half an hour chat. Just as I got there on Monday.
All right, nice.
Yeah, talked about a lot of things.
Who coaches you?
I've never had a coach really.
Wow.
Never really had a coach.
In any of the disciplines?
Terry Burke's given me a little bit. Yeah.
Coach Jimmy White before.
Yeah, that frames.
He was here the other week with Mary.
It was only for a month or so. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just mental side a little bit as well.
Okay.
But
is that something that you'd struggled with in the past? Maybe the mental side of the game.
It's more off the table though than been on it. Sort of if I'm okay off the table.
Okay. Well, listen, everything was great on the table tonight, and you're through to the semi-final. So congratulations, Ryan Mears will take on Nick Barrow in the second semi-final of the night. Up first though, first semi-final, it's Hayden Pinney 4-5 against Andrew Norman 10-11. So let's get it on. Back to the arena we go, and back to Lee in commentary.
Thanks, Rachel. Yeah, first semi-final tonight. Looking forward to this. Oh, Hayden Pinney, Andrew Norman
to break.
Andrew Norman's going to break off, and he was in last year's final, so he knows all about it. So we've got one of the old school pros against one of the up-and-coming amateurs that's still, he's so far up the rankings, he's near the top. I think Neal said he's number 2, and he gets top up, so he's playing at a very high level. Didn't stop him from getting a double kiss there though, so first proper chance to Andrew Norman. He's got a tough one here to roll this red in.
not a nice shot, is it? But it's a cueing shot, really. And he looks to be cueing. Well, this is kind of what he did last year, week 1. He got, I don't think he won his match on the Monday. I thought, well, he's not playing like he used to. Then crept through on the Tuesday. Wednesday night, played brilliantly. Won the last 2 matches in 1 visit. Highest break of the whole thing. Thanks very much. Into finals night.
And that was a nice kiss as well.
8.
It's just great to get in first, you know. You look at it there, he's got another, what, 1, 2,
9.
3 reds that sort of in the open-ish.
Because it's Gloucester v Plymouth, isn't it, tonight? It's sort of towards the West Country sort of derby, this, isn't it?
It's lovely down there as well, isn't it?
Where? Which one of them? Both?
All of it.
16.
All of it. I
Lovely.
love it down
I
there.
like Plymouth. We used to play there, obviously, many years ago at the Pavilions. Plymouth Pavilions.
Yep.
And Gloucester's, I went to the club in Gloucester, very nice. I don't think it's open any longer, is it? But
And in between that, you've got
17.
Bristol and Bath, have you?
yeah, lovely. Yeah, beautiful
I
places.
like it down there.
Bath's lovely. Yeah. It's top place. I agree.
You know, and it was good for snooker back in the day as well, with your Mark Johnston-Allen and your Jamie Woodman, your Craig Johnston-Allen. You know.
Jamie Woodman, there's a name. Yeah, what about him?
24.
Great.
Darren Clark might have been down there as well.
Yeah, he was more Devon, I think.
Right. Okay.
25.
Yeah, all great players and great lads as well.
No, that's right. I mean, you know, we've all grown up in snooker, and it's good to see at certain parts of the country you get little pockets of places where
32.
so many good players are. He's just gone slightly out of position there. Hayden is now just hoping. A lot of time left.
Yeah, I fancy him for this as well. Doesn't he roll the ball well? You know,
33.
I always hated rolling balls.
He's playing well, isn't he? I mean, he's, as I said earlier, his cue action is a little short and punchy, but it works for him.
So this should be just a natural to
40.
pop this. And he's not the tallest, but he can reach this all right because it's kind of running parallel with the table, with that side of the table.
Oh, hello.
Andrew Norman,
Well,
40.
where's that come from? Just when you thought you'd never going to miss, he's missed one.
Yeah, and he got comfortable on it as well, didn't he?
Yeah. Now, what's he got?
Oh, he's over at this.
Oh, goodness.
Or has he?
One.
Well, he has, isn't he? I mean, he can't be on it. He must be absolutely furious for that shot.
So, do you slam the blue in and screw it back for this red he's next to into the left-hand black pocket?
I think you just surely just float to the middle of the table, don't you? And trump up the red at mid-range. I think that makes the pot easy, do you not think?
Yeah, definitely.
You just always want to go for the big shots.
No, I just think he does. I think, you know, the way he pots them, because you fancied him for it, didn't we?
They're not all as like cavalier as you, sort of buccaneering style, you know, Lee.
See, not being in position, though,
Yeah.
causes you to miss the next shot.
No, fair enough.
Hayden Pinney, 6.
Plenty of time. Hayden Pinney is to come back, but he's going to need something better than that last visit, because he, as you say, overhit the opening red quite dramatically. How's that stayed out?
I don't know, but has he got cover by the brown? Oh, that's tough to see. It was a good effort. Just goes to show you how tight those middle pockets are.
Wanted to go in. Well, there's another example of it. Don't think that was ever in, looking at it. Again. Now the problem he's got here, of course, Andrew, he's got that red bit close to the left corner. He's got to try and find a way of hiding it. He's hit the wrong red, I think.
He's hit them both.
Yeah.
Hit both the edges, but I think he's going to get a nice bounce behind the green.
I mean, he's lucky because he didn't have a clue, did he, there, about that shot. And he thought he was going to hit one of the reds, didn't mean to hit both.
So another thin shot, a thin clip off this. This is going to be too hard by quite a long way.
That cue ball's going to start racing down the table.
So, has he gone far enough past that blue to leave a long straight red? Or is it just at that angle where you've got to run it around off a 2? It looks like he's going to stun this in. Lovely shot.
Yeah, another nicely played shot. Very compact.
8.
He's just creeping up on people again, Andrew Norman, isn't he? You know, getting through and then playing some good stuff tonight.
Oh, he's overcooked that one.
9.
You won't like how long's left either. 8 minutes 30, just over. There's an eternity left, isn't there?
Yeah, the thing is, all the colours are good as well, so that's why he's putting the blue safe.
Andrew Norman, 9.
Thought he could have made a better job of that, really, but yeah, there you are. Certainly the cue ball's good. But it's not really safe. I suppose it's not bad shot he's played.
No, but it's at least it's not in the middle of the table, so he can score off it, you know, if you run out of position.
He's left,
left a plant
The
on.
old Cary Grant he's left. Which is not good thinking, is it, to leave that?
This isn't nice though, is it?
Horrible.
This is because you know it's the right shot. If you're playing it in a match, you know this is the right shot.
No, these aren't nice. It's very unpleasant. Oh, well, he's given the big one there. He leapt up on the shot.
Leapt up and walked away as if it hadn't gone in.
Which is, obviously, he wasn't doing it to be annoying. He obviously did think he'd miss-hit it, but it went in comfortably. First thing you look at if you're playing someone is when they do that, you think, that's how he's missed. What you would think,
Mark King used to do that to me in practice.
Yeah,
he'd just roll in the black and he'd go, oh, just as he's hit it. I come walking to the table, I'm just getting it out.
16.
Players do things that are very, very annoying. Intention. I remember I played, someone mentioned last night, the end of his career started on Pat Hoolan. And he got the most outrageous fluke you've seen. It was about 6 balls when he come over and goes, I'm sorry about that, I didn't play it. And I thought, well, I knew that, but he just turned to annoy me, because if he could have played it, it worked. It annoyed me. Anyway, this is getting into a terrific frame.
23.
The comeback is on.
So, is he playing a little cannoneer? Yeah, I like that shot.
24.
Just overhit it fractionally, but it was still a nice shot to bring the other red into play.
Doesn't really want to be scratching around taking yellows, though, does he? You know, he wants to go
There's
pink
plenty
there.
of time. Got over 6 minutes left.
True, but I think you want to get high-value colours and get yourself further in front. It's okay to take one.
26.
17 behind, so you know he needs some more of the action, but 2 red blacks won't be enough. Look at all the time left though, 6 minutes odd.
But the advantage is he is left-handed, and that red is on, you know, the right cushion for him. Not the right cushion, but the left cushion.
When there's this long left, you know, there's no
34.
point in slowing things down really. Just because this is just going to be a normal frame of snooker now. All the time constraints
35.
don't come into the equation.
Well, that's a disaster. He's under it that for the black and over it for the pink.
So he's done across a little bit. Just stab it in with a bit of pace.
Oh, what a brave shot.
Yeah, the next one's going to be a good one as well.
41.
Clearly this is not easy, is it? Yeah, I mean, look at all the time left. This frame will just be played out to conclusion, I think.
Could all be on this red. He's missed that. Oh!
Well, what do you say now? It's
42.
one in it, and there's all that time left. He's got to make sure the black hits the cushion. So he's done that.
Hayden Penny, 42.
What a game we've got here, ladies and gentlemen.
49-48. Okay, well now we're just into a proper game of snooker. How long can they last on the yellow?
still enough time for the frame to be completed, I think. I think we'll have to have another 2 minutes of safety before we've thought about sort of someone trying to run down the clock or anything.
Yeah, that was a great safety shot there.
Well, we need some cover here, doesn't he?
By the look of it, he hasn't got it. So he does like these shots. Very solid. And look at this for a positional shot.
Yeah, terrific.
2.
And Aidan's not happy about that. Little thump of the cue there. But that floor is rock hard downstairs as well. I thumped my cue a couple of times last week.
Well, that's not great, is it?
No, he got nothing on it.
You can't hide behind 3.5 minutes left. That's not helping him.
No.
He's got to get from brown to blue. That's what he has to do. Just giving Hayden a squeak here, glimmer of hope.
Got to miss the pink here. Got to miss that middle knuckle. He's got plenty on that. Look at this, running side.
He's got plenty on it, but it doesn't mean this is unmissable, does it?
9.
No.
Good shot, I agree.
But he just needs the blue. So don't overhit this. Just concentrate. You know, just a little stun it in. Just not too hard. You might even just roll it. No, the little stun.
Now he's looking at the clock, but it's 3 minutes odd.
You can hear Danny down there. He's obviously had some money on it.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. This puts him into the final. Oh, it's time. Still time for a snooker though, Neil.
Oh yes.
Norman, 14.
And of course, if you got one good snooker here, it'd be ball in hand. It'll be absolutely, the wheel could fall off. But snooker's going to have to be a real good one. So he's probably got one shot at it here. That is.
I tell you what, this. Oh, he's just going to clip the black.
Must admit, he got closer than we did when I first saw it. And of course, if he popped this and going off.
No, don't pop this. Don't even go for it, Neil. What are you saying?
No, but I was going to say, if you pot it and going off, you leave ball in hand and the pink back on its spot. Well, he's not. What do you mean? Of course, he knocked it straight in.
And the match.
Storming Norman. He threw Hayden Penny out. What a great game that was. The standard's gone up a notch.
Come back, finals night, week 7, and we've got 2 more matches to come. We've got the second semi-final and, of course, the all-important final for a place in the grand final on the 22nd of November. Standard's been good tonight. We've had some really good frames.
I think the standard tonight has been as high as we've seen all the way through. On finals night, the frames have been played out almost without the 20 seconds to worry about, because that last frame was terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's been some strange shots and there's been some blinding shots as well. But and we've still got another 2 games to go, so I can't wait.
Indeed, the matches are flying along. We've actually we've Coco. No Coco. This is usually Coco time.
Someone's too busy. Neal says he can't work under these conditions.
You couldn't work under them last night. Now you're having a moan up. In all seriousness, though, Andrew Norman's through tonight's final. He made the grand final last season, so it'd be quite the double to do 2 seasons in a row if he was to win they outright.
Good point. No one from last year's final 8 has got through yet. Obviously, Ant Parsons didn't make it the other day. Did he? One of the early, I can't remember how long ago it was, about group 3 or something. But it's very difficult, and if he did it, that would be a great effort.
Yeah, I sort of said I didn't see it happening because it's that difficult a format, and the players around you are that. I mean, if he comes through tonight, he's in the toughest half as well. I mean, that's some achievement in itself. Even like Marcus Teo doing it to qualify for this.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be favourite in the final, whoever of these 2 he plays, I think. Rightly or wrongly, I think he'll be favourite.
Well, let's talk about these 2 players that are coming up next. Nick Barrow, 6-5. Ryan Mears, 8-13. He's another player that's really managed to enjoy this format. He's won 9 from 9, including qualifiers, and of course all the matches he's won this week. He's the favourite at 8-13. Are you surprised that it's so one-sided in the betting, guys?
Yeah, I can't believe it. For me, I know he's young, he's got a bit of age on his side, but for me, I fancy Nick Barrow for this match. Without seeing the odds, I fancy Nick Barrow to win this match.
I think Nick Barrow might have been a better player over the years overall. But it's like Ryan has sort of cracked the enigma code, isn't he? He's worked out exactly what to do, and he knows how to do it. And he's like the silent assassin at the moment. Just go out there and winning these matches, coming up here all modest. he can keep doing it.
I don't know about the silent, about the smiling assassin.
Oh, yeah.
Smiling.
Yeah.
And, he's been doing brilliant, hasn't he? And, of course, he's going to be coming up in our second semi-final. And then we will play down and we'll be crowning our Week 7 winner. And we'll only have one spot left of Season 2. Right, we're going to be doing the draw as well a little bit later on. So, final week, Week 8, will be coming your way next week from Monday. And we've got a real interesting group of players. We've saved the best for last with a few of these. I think the cocoa has arrived. Good news, guys. You'll be all right now. I've got 2 Mariahs with me tonight. Jason Shaw is a very decorated pool player. He's a 5-time Moscone Cup winner, and it's lovely to see this crossover, isn't it? Patrick Wallace from Northern Ireland, Matt Ford, Daniel Ward, Fergal Quinn, another lad from Northern Ireland, Wayne Townsend, and Martin Desperque is also coming, and Hayden Stanaland. They're the players on Monday night.
So, yeah, look, some good players in there. You know, I mean, Jason Shaw, I haven't seen him play snooker, but our good friend Alan McMahon has told me that, you know, he's, I think, made 147 breaks, something like that. He said he's a really good snooker player, and he was. And I think a lot of the pool players, let's be honest, certainly the pool players who from Europe, a lot of them started with snooker and have gone on to pool, you know. But Jason is fascinating, actually, to see how he gets on. And Patrick Wallace, somebody I've played a few times on the Pro Tour, quite a slow player, it has to be said. So whether it suits him, I just don't know.
But he's a very good player.
Good player.
And I think the 20 seconds won't be a problem for him. Going back to Jason Shaw, you know, a bonus for him is that he's played in such big events. He won't be worried about the one table set up with all the crowd and the noise. In fact, that probably spur him on. So he's going to be tough.
Multiple Moscone Cup winner, isn't he?
You've got, 5-time, the most decorated UK pool player we've
Indeed,
had.
I think he won the big event over in Hanoi recently as well, so he's obviously been in good form on the pool table. I believe he used to practice with John Higgins.
Yeah, I think so. The other thing that we're told is he's going to use this cue that he's using for pool, which is, I don't know whether the two sports are different, aren't they? But
he said he's very comfortable with it, so, you know...
Yeah. Interestingly, we're not talking necessarily about the other players, but Mark Gray is also in there on the Tuesday night, and he played well the Matador last year to win all those matches in the way that he did. He's a pool player.
We're carrying that through to Season 2 then.
I've not forgotten anything like that.
Everything else, maybe.
Everything else in the world, yeah.
Right, the cocoa has arrived. Cheers to you at home, and great to have your company with us here on finals night. Next up is Nick Barrow 6-5, Ryan Mears 8-13, and they are raring to go. So let's head back to, first up, Billy Castle in commentary.
Yes, thank you, Rachel. Welcome back, folks. Our second semi-final on Week 7 finals night between Ryan Mears and Nick Barrow. And it is Nick
Barrow
to
break.
Underway. His break-offs have been pretty good this week. Winner of this will go on to meet Andrew Norman in tonight's final. Storm and Norman can make it back-to-back seasons, get into the final. And welcome back, Lee, the shirt, Rupert Richardson.
Very good, mate. Very good.
What a game that was last game, Lee. Oh,
I know, unbelievable.
Yeah. I was going back. I thought Aidan, when he took the yellow on, not getting himself in front on the last red. You know, he could have played the pink, got himself a little. I know it's only a couple of points lead, but I don't think the difference now because Andrew cleared up lead. But
yeah, it all happened in a flash. So Nick's been a bit fortunate there on that long red, just covering the red to the right pocket. Safety shot there.
Nick's got a thin cut though, to have a go at this red. White ball shouldn't be a problem going into the right left corner pocket. hitting the business end now, Lee.
That's great, isn't it? I mean, that's some feat for Andrew Norman to be getting to the final. If he gets through, that's just... We know how difficult it's done because nobody else has done it yet.
You know, we all said it, and everyone, of course, great Andrew Norman. But he just goes under the radar, Lee.
Well, he didn't go under my radar. Listen, I know I backed Aidan Pinney and I backed
but we did say
Peter Lyons, but we all knew that Andrew Norman could do it. But it's such a difficult thing to do. That's why I didn't put him in my top two.
Yeah,
because it's just too difficult.
Like I say, we had a little conversation, and we did say, like, don't be ruling Andrew Norman out. But obviously you favour the type of Peter Lyons and Aidan Pinney just because they've been playing. Peter's fresh off the tour, playing Q Tours events week in, week out. Aidan's a top-up player, they're playing all these events.
Exactly.
But, I mean, it is only 15 minutes, one frame, so Andrew's as good as anyone in the format. And, oh, where's the cue ball going? Where's the cue ball going?
Foul. Nick Barrow 4. All in hand.
Right.
Start the clock, please.
There we go in here. I think he's just going to play for the pink here. I can't see a very easy option to get that red away from the black. So got to just make what he can around the pink area. The pink's going to go
1
onto the brown spot, so he's going to be playing reds and blues after this pink. But he should have a nice lead after this visit.
Yeah, you'd like to think he's got a decent opportunity here. It's not great because he's got to work the cue ball a bit, but you know, you'd like to think he'd have at least a 30-point lead when he comes back.
It's like the way he walks into the shot. You know, he's got his right foot's underneath his cue. You know, he's got his cue out in front of him and the line of the shot. Just walks into it straight underneath the cue. Oh, I didn't see that one coming in.
Wow, and he's opened the black up, Lee. He freed the black.
8.
Wow. There I'm just talking how good the technique is, and you know, he's obviously got down on the wrong line of the shot there, Bill.
Yeah,
1.
These reds, 2 reds to the right corner pocket, looks like a plant as well.
Eight.
You can hear that rain coming down.
Yeah, you want to finish lower on these. It's done on off the cushion again here.
Yeah, he's all right for this though. There's plenty of angle there.
9.
Yeah, we're meant to have a massive thunderstorm come in, Lee. Getting back to Oxford tonight, so that's going to be great. And that's a poor shot. He had so much margin for error
16.
there. Could have screwed the other side of that red, but on 2, 3 reds then, Lee.
Yeah. He needed a little bit of left hand side, didn't he? Just to be clear.
So up in beyond the brown he would like to be now.
So only 4 points in it. You know,
Ryan
that wouldn't have
Mears,
been my shot
16.
there. You know, he's played a red, now he's blocked the black into one. I'd have been clipping off the 2 reds on the side cushion trying to get it behind the green. But look, he's got a great snooker, obviously.
Yeah, he might have ball in hands yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
So just got to hit one. Nick, you do not want to give ball in hand away. Doesn't want to hit the blue here. This is a good shot.
This is a great shot.
I mean, okay. He's probably let him in for... Does the
I don't think it's that easy.
No,
I
I
think
think
tricky
he's
red
got
to the middle if he wants to start a break.
Yeah, or the thin chip into the right-hand black pocket. He's looking at both.
Yeah, but I think he's just running into...
He's going to have to make his mind up quick. See, now he hasn't got any time left. This is what I'm saying.
He's got it a cushion.
You know, took too long to think. You know, you've got to make your mind up and play what you see. I was panicking for him then.
you know, he just spent too long looking around and nearly cost him, Lee.
Got to be careful he doesn't hit this too thick and hit that red on the cushion. I mean, that was always on. Wouldn't you've played that red?
Yeah,
that red.
You literally just looked at me and
just
said this.
You know, I said it with my eyes. I said it with my eyes, Billy.
He's got away with one there, Lee.
Yeah, definitely. Nick's got to be careful he doesn't push a ball over the pocket here.
It's not easy queuing. That keeps running. He could be in behind the green.
He's taken a long time to think about this. It's just, you know, we know what shot he's going to play straight away. And I wouldn't be surprised if the beeps start going off.
Yeah,
you know, that's what shot. That's the only shot he really had, didn't he?
Yeah, and when he's down the shot, he's not the quickest. He takes a few feathers and.
Exactly. You know that we both knew he was playing that shot then. So get down on it a bit sooner. It's like Nick. He knows what shot he's playing here, and he's down. You need more. You need longer on the shot than you do to think about what you're going to play. Oh, that was close.
It's a good cue ball though.
Right, so we know he's playing the red above the black spot. So, you know, crack on with it.
Yeah, you must have listened to our voice, Lou. You must have an earpiece in.
So you've got so many reds there that are covering that. It's not a problem to push the red towards the pocket.
You're right, mate.
So is he playing the double kiss back to
Oh,
bulk?
he's trying to play.
No
He's trying to
way.
check side shot. Oh, that's dangerous. Where's the?
No way.
That was dangerous.
I mean, he's tried to double kiss back to bulk. That was
trying to play thin off the red right of it onto the cushion. Left side of it thin.
So another chance for Ryan.
To be fair, Lee, you know, not speaking out of turn, he's had it all his own way so far, both nights he's played.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's thinking about here. He's just rolled the green on and off the cushion. He's got red up in bulk anyway for a minute. I don't know why he's playing back down here.
He's left the red there for an emergencies.
4.
But like you say, we've seen a lot of balls missed into the middle.
Five.
Don't tell me he's run out of position there.
That's what I'm saying, like.
I know, keep it simple.
First green he's played.
Once you start sending that cue ball around the table, mate, it's difficult to get back from it. He could put him in trouble here.
Ryan Mayer's 5.
So I think surely Nick's just going to play onto the black cushion here.
I think he's going for this, red.
I think he's going for it.
It might not be too bad. That's not too bad, generally.
Well,
yeah, he's
had a little bit.
World there.
Had a little bit of form though. I mean,
well, he's scratching his head, but it should be Ryan doing the scratching. He could play a shot here, stun the red onto the blue. Leave the white tight on the cushion, Lee. Get the red and blue both off that bottom cushion.
yeah, that's the shot. This is the shot. Doesn't want to put the blue in the.
Where's the blue going?
The blue can't be going in the corner. Nah, that's all right.
That is the shot, Lee.
Can he play cushion first and laying tight on that red?
This is what he's playing. Oh, that's a bit pacey.
He's hit that too. I think it's all right.
That's worked out okay, is it?
I think he's played it well.
Is it touching?
Not touching. He hasn't left the red over the corner. No, he's got the cover. He's got cover, hasn't he?
But is that a big pocket, Lee?
I'm not sure if it's a big pocket, to tell you the truth. He's going to be playing into it, though, is he?
Oh. That always happens. When you think you got a big pocket, you hit it out of the pocket, don't you, every time?
Yeah.
I mean, just play the black off the red, Ryan. Up into the green pocket.
Oh, that's a bit tricky. That's a bit tricky.
That's asking for a bit much. What's he played here?
Just,
he's left just red up and ball.
Right here's 1.
well, Nick's straight down for it, so yeah, he has left it.
And he could be on the blue after this.
Yeah, if it cannons the other red, he's got to be careful he doesn't banana it. This is he on the black even?
He is. This could get interesting all of a sudden.
It's a bit of a mistake.
He could screw as well and leave the red in the same pocket here. Nice little queuing shot.
Yeah, look at we can see everything of his cue action here.
Oh,
he's nailed it.
How's
he's
he though?
He's a tall
been
lad.
A bit unlucky though. He's been unlucky.
He's a bit unlucky. Does he fancy the other long one? Because he is
2 points in it. Oh my word! What a big shot this is.
1 minute. 1 minute 30. 8, 7, 6. Oh my word! How well!
My word! What a shot!
Techniqued out your head. Steve Davis, eat your heart out.
No, don't miss the black like you done last night, Nick.
Oh, he's got back. He's heard you and got back off it. Calm down, Billy.
He must have earpiece in as well. Oh, he's cool as a cucumber.
No, he hasn't left
He doesn't
himself
have hampered
hampered.
again. No, he's okay, Lee. He can cue the side of that.
Yeah.
Choose your second. Get down there. Get ready for your shot. And then hear the beeps. Then play your shot.
That's all right. He's got 13 seconds left.
Wow. For me, Ryan on that black there, Lee, I can't believe he's left that red.
Yeah. I mean, he was unlucky where it landed, but doesn't want to miss this. What did I just say?
Well, he could have been lucky though, has he?
Nick
Hurry up, Ryan.
17.
Come on, Ryan. Pot the red down there and land on the black.
That's all he's got time for.
He is capable of knocking this in as well. Not anymore.
Gutted. I mean, talk about have it snatched off you.
Wow, Nick Barrow's going to be joining Andy Norman in tonight's final. Incredible.
Frame.
And we'll have next week's draw coming up soon, folks. And then the main final.
Welcome back. What a night of snooker we've had here. Finals night, week 7, and Andrew Norman and Nick Barrow, the two men that have managed to march through. Andrew Norman 4-9, Nick Barrow 13-8. So let's get some early selections. Who's going to win tonight's final?
Well, I mean, Nick Barrow's my outsider's choice at 12-1 at the start. You know, I was all over Hayden Pinney, to be honest. So I'm going to have to stick with that now. But, you know, really Andrew Norman looks the most likely of the two to get the job done, I think.
Do you think, I mean, listen, if Andrew Norman gets through, surely that could play on your mind a little bit, that you could be the first person to get through for 2 years on a trot. I mean, that's a big feat in itself, I think.
It's a playing on your mind or his mind, do you think?
Well, I
you
don't
said
know.
he could never do it.
Well, I just think it's a tough thing to do. But, you know, I mean, I just really would like Nick Barrow to get through because, you know, I've known him for many years. But it's a real tough one to call.
Been a good night so far. Your treble has landed. You'll be hoping Nick Barrow can win the final. I think you put him. It was about 12-1 or something.
12-1 it was, yeah, that's right. So yeah, either way, it's going to be a good game this one, and two real good guys as well, aren't they, of the game?
And
Indeed.
2 coaches.
2 coaches.
We had 5 coaches when we started the week, so
right,
2 of them are there. That's coming up very soon, and we will be putting the 7th player on the wall. And of course, week 8 will be the final week of season 2, and we are ready for the draw.
Are they the best 2 coaches? Just want to ask it.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Hang on. Lee Walker's in this, isn't he, still?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think Lee Walker is a brilliant coach. I've said this.
I'm just putting it out there.
We're just talking about the... Okay, go on, move on. Let's go. Week 8, here we go.
7, that is. Is it 7?
Yeah.
It is 7, and it's Martin Day Park, and Martin is... a former Guernsey snooker champion, won the first, not easy for me to say.
Well, Guernsey would be a combination of the two, wouldn't it? So I would say Australasia.
That's happened to me already this week. I was going Guernsey and I said Germany. Anyways, he's going to be the first player out.
He's playing number 8.
Number 8, and that is Hayden Staniland, a Q-Tour player, beat Holt in one of the big events this season. I know. Number 2 is Patrick Wallace, 8-time Northern Ireland champion.
What a player.
Looking
what Q
forward
action, love
to
it.
Seeing Patrick.
Number
And
4.
He plays number 4, and that is Daniel Ward, former England international, of course.
I captained that team.
Yeah, partner to Rhiannon Evans.
3.
Number 3 is Matt Ford, number 5 World Seniors ranked player.
Played well last year, Matt.
Multiple amateur titles to his name.
Number 6.
Number 6 is Wayne Townsend, really popular seniors player.
Great lad.
He's been here a couple of weeks, actually.
He's here tonight.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Number 5 is Fergal Quinn. Good player, really good player.
Tall lad, isn't he?
Yeah, he's done well in the shootout, although I think he's...
About 8 feet tall.
Plays number 1.
He plays Jason Shaw, our marquee player, next week, a 5-time Moscone Cup winner. And I don't think he's quite 8 feet tall. Fergal
Quinn. No, but he is. I mean, he doesn't use the rest. He's just about 3 times his whole life he's used it.
He's a great friend of Hussein Vafai. I think he's actually beaten Hussein, hasn't he? Not too long ago. Right, here we go then. We'll be kicking off Monday night with Martin Day Park against Hayden Staniland, Patrick Wallace and Daniel Ward, top half of the draw. And let's deal with those 2 matches to start with.
Well, I mean, Hayden Staniland, someone I know was... he played in some of the events earlier on in the season, you know, and a couple of years ago, and I used to get him a little bit mixed up with Hayden, who we've just seen, you know, Hayden Penny, and a couple of times I got corrected on air, and I said, David and said that Hayden Staniland is 2-1 up, whatever, and I said, yeah, he's the lad from Plymouth on air, and Dave said that's Hayden Penny.
Mate, don't worry about it. I do it all the time. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I do know he's quite a nice player.
Okay.
Quite a nice player.
And let's take a look at the draw once again. We've got 2 more matches just very quickly. We look at the bottom half and see what stands out there. Obviously, Jason Shaw's top pool player. He's up against Fergal Quinn. For me, I think that's the standout match.
Well, the bottom one.
No, I think the second one is... Well, and the third one. This tough week. I mean, Patrick Wallace, Daniel Ward, both very good players. It's tough. Matt Ford, Wayne Townsend, both very good players. It's tough. Yeah.
Matt Ford played well last year in it, didn't he? I think one of the early weeks.
He's a great potter and very quick.
And so triggers, it's about time Wayne Townsend did a little bit more than he did. Last year didn't play that great, did he? I think he might have had a win against Alfie Lee or something like that, but...
yeah, but this format's up his street as well.
I'm very interested, to be honest, I'm very interested to see how well Jason Shaw plays, because you're moving away from one code, one completely different game in there, and we know what a brilliant 9-ball pool player he is, but what's he like at snooker? We're going to find out.
And he's got a tough draw. It doesn't get much tougher than Fergal Quinn.
No.
Big question, will he be using his pool cue?
Well, this is it. That's what they're saying.
I fancy he probably will do. You know, if you're comfortable with it, you play, you know, it's a cue is a cue. It's what you're used to. So if he practices with it, there's no reason why he can't beat somebody with it.
Very interesting it'll be.
Have you decided who your pundit picks will be next week?
After looking at that, like that? Not a clue.
It's getting too late to be even thinking like that, isn't it?
No,
well, one thing
that yet.
we are waiting to find out is who will be on the wall as the Week 7 winner. Once again, a little reminder of the odds for you. Andrew Norman 4-9 up against Nick Barrow 13-8. Stay tuned, just 15 more minutes, 900 seconds, and we'll have our Week 7 winner. We'll see you after the break.
Okay, folks, this is it.
It's the tail.
The finals night, the final. Week 7, season 2 of the 900.
Norman's a break.
Andrew Norman breaks off against Nick Barrow.
Very interesting game. Can't argue with the two finalists. Andrew Norman came out of the stronger half of the 8 players tonight. No doubt about that. I think Barrow had beaten, Ryan Mears, who had been hitherto unbeaten. So
yeah, I kind of fancied Nick Barrow to get to the final tonight as we started, but the top half was just too difficult to pick.
But it would be a good feat, though, wouldn't it, to be in the grand finals in successive years? And that was what Andrew Norman is hoping to achieve. Having done it last year. I'm trying to think of the other players who had been in it this year. And Parsons wasn't. He couldn't do it, and he won everything last year.
Yeah, I definitely, if that was the case, I'd be very tempted to put money on him to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because it's some feat to, in a 15-minute format.
Of course, Alfie Lee played again this year. He didn't get through. It's funny because Rachel said that about 4 or 5 weeks ago, Andrew Norman's going to win the whole thing. She did say that, but we'll see.
Yeah, and Rhianne Evans, she said she picked Andrew Norman for this week. So she's, and you've picked Nick Barrow for this week. So
yeah.
This is a great safety shot. All right, he's pushed the red over the pocket, but you can't always tell when you're playing the pack where they're going.
Beautiful safety shot, though, wasn't it? This is where he still is a good player, Nick Barrow. I'm pleased to know that he still can play to a good level, because he was a decent player. You go back as many years as I was playing. I've been out of the game 20 years as a player. I played him a few times in practice and once in a match. And he still looks the same, actually, doesn't he? He hasn't really changed, Nick Barrow.
No. My dad
looks well.
My dad said to me, "Oh, I barely recognise Nick Barrow." I'm thinking he hasn't changed.
No, he's not changed at all. I don't think, anyway.
I said, "Put your glasses on."
No, I don't think he. I think your dad might have got that one a bit wrong, because he looks just about the same to me.
Yeah, listen, a little bit heavier, like we all are. But
Yeah. And to be honest, Andrew Norman, it looks exactly the same as well.
He does.
He's somebody else that I played a couple of times in pro matches, and looks well.
Mind you, there's a few that look. Eugene Hughes looked exactly the same.
Yeah. It's good to hear from him actually that week, wasn't it?
It's great to see him.
Very, very popular lad. It's nice to see that. If you're watching Eugene, well, sorry I missed you last week. I was away.
I think there's a good chance he is watching, because
How
has that not gone in? I thought that was in. But yeah, he said he hasn't missed it. He even watched all the qualifiers. He says he absolutely loves it.
Well, that's good. Good guy. One of the game's good guys. Now, he can't get through that other red here, so in a way he had a bit of a result there. This looks devilishly difficult from down there, doesn't it, the next shot? And what is the save? Is there any sort of a shot here? If he's got it the left-hand edge of this, nasty business this would be.
This is tough.
As he's playing to cut it in.
No, he's going to play off the left. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, well, he could just squeeze it down that left channel without hitting anything. And don't forget, he hit it too thick as well, so even the thinner contact would have taken it easily up.
Yep.
This is always the match, isn't it? They're all great matches, but every week it comes down to this last frame. This is to get through the grand final, the 22nd of November, so this is a big frame. And at the moment, no quarter given.
Yeah, and they're also playing for £1,500.
Yeah.
And the runner-up gets 500. So, for 45 minutes, it's great money.
Interesting shot, because that red has being taken away out of the equation. It's open. The black is completely exposed now. If somebody could get on it, and these reds are lined up all over the place here. Goodness me. This black might be pushed down the table again off this red though if he plays it. Yeah. Plot thickens.
But he's left the red over the corner. And what can he do? He needs to get out for a colour. A lot of reds he's got to sort of get through and past.
Oh, I'll give this a big yahoo, I think. That's what he's done, isn't it?
That's what he's done.
And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's okay, but he didn't really want to be on one in the middle, did he?
No, because you're just... And you can't even really play safe with that red up there now. So he's been a little bit unfortunate there. But the green it is.
What's his plan here?
He's taking it into the black, left-hand black pocket.
It's what he's doing with the cue ball, I was more thinking. Ah, what a great shot that is. I mean, he's played a proper shot there, hasn't he? Could have easily just potted it and left the cue ball down by the green spot and not on anything. Played a proper shot, hasn't he? That's not a proper shot. He's tried to play it well, but however hard he hit it, he hit the red so much of the red it was never going anywhere. To be honest, he's got a nasty shot now.
It is horrible.
What does he do?
And he's playing the...
Can't play up the table. There's balls down there.
Pink ball.
He's playing the pink. He's going to try and play that shot.
There's a red down there.
Yeah, but if he'd have got the cover on that one, it would have been a tricky... I mean, whatever happened, he was in trouble. He was in trouble.
Yes, but I can't see any value in that. There must have been something else he could have done. I don't know what. I mean, I thought he could have seen the edge of the blue and maybe try to pot it into the green pocket from down here. Cover the pocket. That's not nice either. And now he's left this good chance.
4.
Well, it's a great opportunity now. I mean, I know the pink and black are safe, but 3 or 4 more red blues.
Well, you kind of expect him to do some damage as he's done it all evening.
10.
Apart from potting the brown and following it in, he's been pretty solid.
That'll do. That'll do. I don't know if he tried to get anything high value out, but I know he's not great. But is he thinking about playing the pink here?
Well, this is just
a big shot.
I might have played the blue and then the red along the bolt cushion,
yeah.
But this is a good shot.
He isn't sort of skirted around the issue there, has he? He stayed at the business end of the table, I suppose, playing
17.
that. Well, yeah. I mean, I think I'd have played what you said.
But he's thinking it wasn't the hardest shot in the world, but it was definitely more difficult than the blue. And now he's in absolute prime position.
I think the rain is lashing down here as well here in Reading.
18.
That storm's arrived. It's Storm Kieran or something like that. Whatever it is here.
Storm in Norman.
Yeah, Storm in Norman. Apparently it is Storm Kieran. Been confirmed. Thank you.
24.
There's a player on the tour called Grant Conquest. Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah, he played from Oxford. He's what made you say this?
Well, because of the match, the Norman Conquest match.
25.
I've always thought about that. You know,
yeah, Grant
strange things to think of.
He played out of Whitney Snooker Club.
Yeah,
but he was a sort of Oxford boy.
Andrew Andrew Norman, 25.
Well, there you are. The wheel's not quite fell off, but you know, that would have been a big one for it to go in.
There's another twist. There's still over 5 minutes left.
One.
He's just looking to see if the red goes next to the black. Leave himself on it. I mean, does he not want that red up on the bolt cushion? You know.
Is it there, or are we imagining it? Because they could have played on it a few times. It seems like something we can see.
You know, if there's pockets to play a shot into, it's the corner bags, because they play, you know, fractionally big with the sliding cushions. And you know,
no, I think I'd have been like you, played on it long ago.
But he can get the red, he can get the black out with this shot. Oh, his long game has been so good.
Unlucky, but it could have finished worse, and there's all that time you mentioned. So I think there's a few twists left yet in these 4.5 minutes. So what time are we up to now? We're sort of 12:30 at night here in the UK, and there'd be no reason to go to bed until this is over, would there? Because it could still go either way.
He hasn't. Oh.
One.
He'd take his time. He's had to pop that quick, but where's your next shot coming from?
Again with the red up there, the imaginary red. Can't even play safe down there.
Well, you could if it's not there.
Well, he's going to be playing safe with it now, just to confirm it exists.
Exactly, he's just going to knock this down. Still plenty of time. What's there? 15. He's 15 behind. You know, there's a minimum 4 balls. So he could do with potting a red, getting on that black, getting the black on its spot, and he wins by a point. And it's ball in hand. What's gone on here?
Nick Barrow, 4.
Well, there's been an absolute boil over.
Ball in hand.
Absolute boil over.
Go. What do you do? Do you know what?
And if you were very brave,
I'm
you'd play one of them 2 reds down the right cushion.
That's what you're playing. That's the right shot.
And the wheelbarrow knows it. Look what he's doing. He's playing exactly that.
This is the shot. Just bring it back an inch. You don't want to be bridging. So just concentrate. Don't overhit it.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
1.
Nick Barrow, the way he speaks, very intelligent man, isn't he? You know, I bet he's very high IQ, and he's gone in with the shot, hasn't he?
That's the shot.
I don't know what happened with Andrew Norman. He had an absolute howler there, didn't he?
Okay.
Missed it altogether. Can't get over it. Anyway, it's getting very interesting. Can't dwell on the past. He's opened the door big styly.
So, don't overhit this. Are you playing this at like 11 o'clock? A little bit of top and left hand side, swing it around, or is he going to punch it?
Straight up. No, it's done it straight up with no side.
9.
Yeah, look, he's massacred it.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's got the other red to lay on, hasn't he? He's only got to roll this in. The other red's helping him where it is. He'll just lay on it and be on the other one.
Yep. It doesn't just make sure. It's nicely done.
I know that he's blocked that pocket off now. Right side.
Now,
16.
Now take your time.
I wonder if he can screw with this time with side and get onto the black in the same pocket. He could land right in behind it.
Yep, that's what he's playing.
You're not going to overhit this. Just time it.
Yep. Left hand side, hitting it out. That's beautiful.
17.
That's beautiful.
Slightly overdid it.
Now this is tricky. You don't want to miss this, because you're just handing it back to Norman the Doorman.
See, he's a very fine cueman, isn't he? Just
Yep.
the way he
And
approaches shots.
look how still his head is. That is
24.
absolutely the nugget. Steve Davis from the 80s.
Listen, there's the worst people you could try and mimic, isn't there?
100%. Just watch his head. It doesn't move.
25.
Well, that's it. Never going to be enough time.
Well, listen, Andrew Norman was going okay, and then he played an absolute, complete howler of a shot.
What's that? Oh,
Well, that's all right. I mean, he got away with it. Might have got interesting had he gone off there, but he didn't.
Nick Barrow, 28.
Seems like he's not going to be for Andrew Norman. Almost like can't make it into those grand finals 2 years running.
Game conceded.
So there we have it, folks. My doubles partner, the boy from Oxford, Nick Barrow, wins week 7. We'll get him in the studio straight after this.
Welcome back, everyone, and no doubt you stayed up for that. What a final. What a night of snooker, and congratulations to Nick Barrow.
Thank you.
You're going to be on the wall as our Week 7 winner. Ooh, it's a very, very important thing that you've managed to achieve, because you'll be with us for the grand final on the 22nd of November.
Wait.
What was your expectations coming into tonight?
Well, interestingly, that last match, I remember thinking, oh, you know, if you don't win, you might get disappointed. But it wasn't mine to take. It's in the future, and I just thought I was actually quite present. And okay, if he plays well, had a lovely little break there, and I thought, well, that's it. You know, he's a great player, and one chance saloon. But there was another chance, another twist in the tail, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, he made that mistake where he missed I think he was worried about. He tried to play a thin safety shot off that red near the cushion, and when they're close to the cushion, as you know, you worried about the double kiss. You tried it on the thin side, missed it altogether. That was your chance to step in, wasn't it? It was a big mistake he made there.
Yeah, Michaela might have saved me actually, because I was about to pick up the white ball. So,
Well,
before it had stopped rolling, but
that would have been a harsh foul.
I wouldn't have touched it anyway. No. But anyhow, that break, I was super nervous, rolling the black in across the table, and then I've been practicing those reds down the cushion, stunning them in today and this afternoon at Dunstable with my mate Sonny, and just because I was missing them yesterday, and then I've got that black on the side cushion, and I thought my golf coach who came to support me, he said, just leave it all on the table, give it everything. That black, I thought, I'm just going to hit dead centre, deliver dead straight, and if it goes in, it does. If it doesn't, I had to go for it, because that's match-winning ball. But I was so nervous, and
You
just
look nervous.
hit and hope, basically, and it went straight in the middle.
What did you think about what he said to us as he came up here about Ronnie? I've never heard. That's the most extraordinary thing, isn't it?
Well, you can tell us, Nick, and tell our viewers, you knew Ronnie before he made a century break.
Yeah, I mean, we were all in the Pro-Am scene together, and I remember at the Elephant and Castle one Saturday morning saying, well done, Ronnie, on your 117 clearance. I mean, imagine that. It's
amazing.
And Neal's reminiscing about his standard, and his cueing at the age of 12 was just out of this world. Absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah, at 12 he was. I played him in the Pontins with like 1,000 entries. I was one of the invited pros, and you know what it's like to win your sheet and actually make it. He got into that at the last 24, age 12 of 1,000 players to play all the pros. I drew him and he beat him 4-2, giving him a small start, not many.
And the thing is, every table was different, and the white ball was light on one table and like a cannonball on the other table, and so variable.
15 different shades of Red Bull.
Yeah.
And tell us, Nick, everyone seems to know you obviously with your coaching, and you know, you mentioned the Pro-Ams and playing snooker down through the years. Had you played much on TV or ever until the 900?
No, never, and thanks to Jason for inviting me, but I'm a player this week, and I've sort of put the emails aside and say, right, I've got my practice hat on this week. I did 3 batches of 2 hours, and so I need to do more before the 22nd.
Right, well, you've got enough time.
I probably won't pot a ball then. I'll practice 10 hours a day and miss everything.
Well, you've come here fresh, haven't you? And it's just been fabulous having you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well done to Nick Barrow then, our champion week 7, and he'll be with us for the grand final here on the 22nd of November. Hopefully he'll be with us next week. Final week 8, week 8 of season 2. Earlier we did the draw, so let's bring you right up to speed on who we can expect to see, who we're going to be looking forward to, and the matches. We start with the quarter-finals. Martin Depeck and Hayden Staniland, Patrick Wallace, Daniel Ward, Matt Ford, Wayne Townsend, and Fergal Quinn. We'll have to wait to the last match on Monday to see our marquee player Jason Shaw, 5-time Moscone Cup winner, and our marquee player next week. So there you go. That's next Monday, and I can't believe we'll be ready then for the grand final after next week. But Nick was great. You have
listen,
a lot of time for Nick.
I'm absolutely made up. I'm absolutely made up. He couldn't be happened to a nicer person. But his cueing at the end, you can see just the technique. You know, if he's your coach, you can't go too far wrong.
No. He's a clever lad, and he's in the room still. But I do remember one thing. He came to Ealing, and you won't ever remember this, but there's one thing he said. Now, bearing in mind, snooker clubs, there's a lot of people in there who didn't always go to school. That's all I'll say. And someone was practicing. He looked down, and he said, "This guy practices 10 hours a day." And Nick said, do you know about the law of diminishing returns? I'll never forget him saying that. I know what he's saying. He's practicing all day. You're never going to pot a ball, basically. And that's kind of not something I've ever heard anyone say in that snooker club before, you know. And
actually, you've been a bit of a shrewdie this week because you tipped Nick as your pundit's pick.
I remember Nick. He hammered me a couple of times.
Big prize as well. So congratulations, Foulds. That was
Where's all the others?
Out.
Yeah, and all these other experts out.
Not at all smug.
Listen, it's only happened once ever, so I'm going to milk it.
And it just shows you 12-1 the prize at the start of the week, and he's done mighty stuff to win the week. It's been great fun, guys. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed the Halloween special, but tonight was all about finals night, and the standard's so high.
It was just a brilliant night. I'm over the moon.
Yeah, it's getting very interesting now. I mean, we've got one more week to go, and it's absolutely we don't have a clue who's going to win the grand final.
Well, if you're putting up 12-1 shots, you never know. Maybe you do already.
Well,
and congratulations, your treble landed as well.
Yeah, there you go, little bonus.
Good tipping from the lads, and it's been great to have your company for week 7. You got to join us for the final week, week 8 next week, Monday night, 10 o'clock here on Sporty Stuff TV. From Lee, Neal, and I. Go to bed. Enjoy your sleep wherever you're tuning in from in the world. Bye-bye.